that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well in the second one. He wants to get back to what he did and get this game going.
That'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive on by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Kansas City started this game with what he produced a new career for receptions and nearly a yards as well. One of football's best deep threats. He seems tailor-made for this offense, and he gets them a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. They wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. In the first quarter, he's going to get some catches when they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down in the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. Headed straight with Pacheco. And this will be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3-1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Ah, come on, man. As soon as I start dreaming, here we go.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring... to the 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here.
They just did all that in 5 seconds.
The completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the LA Chargers. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Play action. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're around the bench right now feeling great.
On first down, Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays,
and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Off the play fake, Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it off across midfield.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
I know know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to the 32. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for Kansas City.
Yeah, we just not fucking with the Chiefs, man. It just ain't happening.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Wilson to throw. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. Only able to gain a couple there.
Then they won't let me sub this dude out the game, bro. He's not even in the fucking lineup. He's somehow on the field, though. They got my guy Sims out. Like,
to throw is Wilson. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, 27 yards. is.
And the Broncos have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a two-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the run. Victory. And that should just about seal the deal.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we get to watch Greg Dulcich.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw, Bridgewater. His throw incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time, and it's third down. If you look at this Bronco defense, against the pass, they're hoping to trim in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question about to say that they've underachieved.
Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here's Smith to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And normally in this spot we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
On first down, Wilson shoves him aside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
14.
Now Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he
takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Broncos at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
As the gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here we go with Williams. And some room to work. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
61-yard attempt.
And the kick is good.
Let's go!
But the carom goes his way.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll drop to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And his pass incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's Bridgewater. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DJ Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second down, Bridgewater. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed run conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Again, Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
Touchdown! Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Bridgewater.
Well, finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Bridgewater on first down. Thomas brings it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action with Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Yes, sir. How about an out-of-boy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting
Try to hold this lead, man.
We look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. Austin Eckler, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon. Next, we head off to check out another game. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, an afternoon to remember, 4 touchdown runs. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Najee Harris, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fear.
Under pressure, they got him again. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Screen play set up for Williams. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a first down carry by Jones. Evades him at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Denver's offense now set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Now Wilson on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, Williams. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he will have the Broncos first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Cut through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again is Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And coming out now, the Broncos. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10 from the shotgun. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, it's Williams. Down to about the 37.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing now is Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Wilson to throw. And he's across.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the closing stages.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Now Bridgewater.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to... So we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be
Pass interference.
That means we are headed to overtime. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good.
Got it, baby. Let's go.
And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Whew. That was a dandy. We needed that. We fucking needed that win. I ain't gonna lie to you. We needed that. That pass interference was crucial. I'm ready to kill something. Like, share, comment, subscribe, man. Finna get on some pub.